Ladies and gentlemen, it has happened once again. I am absolutely ecstatic about this, and I'm letting you know right now, by the time you're watching this video, hopefully this shows up in your sub box in time. The mode is still around. The party mode, the board game mode, Dungeon Dice essentially of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is in Master Duel right now, and it's a lot of fun. And I know what you're thinking, why is there an elf behind me? Because we're playing Elf Node. I love this deck, it's a lot of fun. In fact, I'm so invested in the deck, you already know we have to get it in max rarity IRL as well. So without further ado, let's play some Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, first things first, this is the board. I'm already in round 6 because I've been playing this non-stop. Again, the way it works is you roll the dice, whatever you land on, that's the rule. If you land on the card ones, you get those cards in the game, you also get to keep them afterwards. The goal, honestly, is if we can roll a 1 here and get a rarity upgrade, so everything's gonna go up by 1, which means if we land here, we can get a royal finish at random. You are out of a specific pool. So without further ado, let's go hopping. I've done this before. You see me play these. Wait, I didn't show you the deck. I didn't show you the deck. Ooh, I gotta show you the deck. So I got a mix of Elf Node, including also Dark Magician Girl Apprentice, as well as some White Forest Splash in there as well. Elf Node is great because what this deck does is you summon cards in the center zone and you do stuff. It plays through Droll, it plays through a lot. And honestly, for me, if they stop this, then I go into the White Forest combo. It's actually very, very great. There's a lot of synergy there. The only thing is it does lock you to synchro cards, and if you play this one, you can't summon dark cards out of your extra deck. So you gotta be very, very meticulous with how you do your plays. But overall, it is one of the most funnest decks that they've released in a while. All right, without further ado, let's hop in. We already know how this game works, and let's see if we got some good luck on our side. For starters, can we go first? Can we go first? They got a lot of accolades. No, we cannot go first. All right, so now it just boils down to whether or not we get some good opening stuff in our hand that lets us actually interact with our opponent as well. Because if your opponent gets to set up a full board, you're not gonna have a good time. All right, what we got? Give me something good. Ooh, perfect. Oh, great. Fantastic, actually. Let's go ahead and turn on our toggle immediately. And this is gonna blast Fuva, which is gonna check them for an Ash Blossom. Even if they Ash Block, they don't have an Ash. Okay. Now they have to build a smaller board. I mean, they could pop up, but you probably don't want to. In between Forbidden Droplet and Diabellstar, we're in a very, very good position. They're setting cards. They're set 2. I have no idea what they could possibly be playing. Duel! Dark Magician Girl Apprentice is a fantastic card. Well, I don't think I have to worry about Ash right now, so we can drop that. You know what? We're gonna drop Droplet. Goodbye, Droplet. Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice, summoned to the field. I actually shouldn't have summoned her in the main zone. I gotta remember that I'm playing Elf Nodes. So if they happen to have, they don't have. Ooh, Droll, question mark? No Droll, okay. We're gonna activate Shine Sarcophagus, and I'm going to activate it. I'm not playing, I'm only playing Dark Magician Girl and the Shining Star package in his deck, so we're fine here. Grab that. Then we're gonna go into, our Dark Magician of Destruction. I'm gonna banish her. Animation 2.0. You know how this works. They need to stop this. If they don't stop this, this is gonna get Red Eyes Dark Dragoon out on the field ASAP. And Ash it. Ooh, we got nothing. Interesting. Wow. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and just get rid of you right now. Now check out the Diabellstar combo. Diabellstar isn't here to be a Dragoon 2.0. Since they never banned Original Simple Spoils in the OCG as well as Master Duel, I get to do this. First, we're gonna go ahead and do this first. And get Dark Magician of Chaos back into our extra deck. And get Dragoon out. Normally you do this to your opponent's turn, but I'm just trying to get some protection from Nibiru. Summon the Dark Magician, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon on the field. Boom. And then we're gonna set Original Simple Spoils. Now check this out. This is why I did this. We're gonna activate this. Ooh, they got a little something over there. Super Poly? Okay, I'm not worried about that. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Actually, I am worried about this. Because I needed this to resolve. Well, we can still play through this. I'm going to say no to that. I don't need Ash anymore. Think about Art Mage. If they're playing Art Mage, they might be playing Art Mage Elf Mode. If they're playing Art Mage, they need Art Mage cards in the field. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna activate Original Simple Spoils. Check this out. We're gonna send this away. We're going to summon the Power Patron on the field over here. They have something else. They probably might have Impermanence. We're gonna go into our White Forest combo here. All right, now I gotta be careful. So I gotta do this, right? Yeah, I gotta go into you first. So the idea is when you use this for a synchro summon, you get to add elf node cards to your hand. So that's kind of the goal we're gonna go for here. Let's send this away. They lost a lot of cards to get here. That's the crazy part you gotta think about. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. What else do they have? It's gotta be imperm. Like, I don't know what else it could possibly be. I'm gonna go ahead and go into this. Grab our tails. What do you got? All right, we're gonna go into our, to you. Now here's the trick. So this raises me about 3 points. I'm actually not going to go into Queen. I'm gonna summon this right here. Activate this and send tails away. They're probably hella confused, like what are they doing? I'll show you what I'm doing. This is why you get the little link between elf notes and White Forest. Activate this. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just done it the other way around because I could have gone into Power Patron here. Not Power Patron, Strelitzia. We won anyways. We got one! Yes, that's good, that's good, that's good. Ooh, this is working out. So what this is gonna do is this is gonna increase the rarity of every single space now. So we get to keep Ref Panel. You guys remember Ref Panel, Editor, play the clip.
Wait, what does Pot of Greed do?
Draws 2 cards.
Oh, what if I make you do that?
What?
Mystical Ref Panel will let you draw 2 cards. Sorry, Rhyme, but this duel is over. You should have seen it coming. You took me for a fool, and that was your final mistake. Turn to ash, and now Kaiba's been eliminated from your roster.
Yeah, that. Now look, I need to roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So at some point, I need to just get over here because if I stand there, I'm gonna get a free Royal Finish card that I get to keep in the game afterwards. They're not the best cards, but it's still a nice little gimmick that they toss in there. Because the thing about Dice Rally, you can play it non-stop. As you can see, I'm on round 6. Normally, by the time I finish a Dice Rally event, I'm like on round 20. It's just a lot of fun. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a great game when they get rid of specific cards. Maxx C gotta go. Droll is legal here, which I don't like. I think Droll is an incredibly unhealthy card. And I know someone's gonna be like, it keeps other decks in check. Sure, but so do other cards. You don't need Droll to just be an auto win for you. All right, so you get to see actually this card in play. So I think what I'm gonna do first is I'm just gonna go into Dark Magician Girl and I'm gonna send Ref Panel away. Bang! And with this, we're going to activate, and if they negate it, I don't really care. Oh, they don't have it. Do you have a Droll? They don't have Droll. Activate this. We're gonna go into our Dragoon play by doing that. Bang. Actually, can I do something cool here? Let's see if I can do something cool here. Grab this, because this is level 8. It will be level 9 if I do it. I can't quite really do it. You know what? We're just gonna go into the Gaze of Timaeus right now. Again, I don't really need this for 2 turns. This is just for fluff. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, hit the field. I have a ridiculous hand, by the way. Them not being able to stop anything here is nuts. Oh, don't do that. All right, so this is how Elf Notes work. They summon it in the center zone. So if you happen to play something like Nibiru, you always want to be able to stop that by putting your token in the middle there. With this, we're going to go into our patron. You're about to see what I was going to do earlier. Put this right here. We're not going to activate the effect. We're going to go into Strelitzia. And Strelitzia essentially is a free revive and summon from hand for Elf Note cards. And it's got an animation. All right, now this is going to activate because we use it for a synchro summon. We're going to grab Tinya. With Tinya, we're going to set her in the main zone. Same way, they all go in the main zone. They're all singers fighting for the spotlight. We'll do this. I'm actually going to grab our Power Patron back from the graveyard. And I'm going to change. No, I don't need to change. We're just going to go actually into Crystal Wing. So we have another interruption from my opponent. So we have a Omni Negate, now we have a Monster Negate. We'll put this right here. Excellent. Then we're going to get rid of, well, we're going to do Philia first and grab our, go. And let's go into, I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be a little bit unique because I'm actually gonna get rid of her and summon Regina. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna do, oh no, I meant to do, well, I guess I can still do it. We're gonna do Regina into Fortuna. Fortuna! Activate this to set the trap. There we go, that's what we wanted to do. I almost whiffed that. And then we're gonna go into, we're gonna add a card into hand. So we have our fodder for Dragoon. It doesn't matter which. I guess we'll just grab, we'll grab this. Activate Shining Sarcophagus as well so I can get another card in hand. Bang. And then we're going to go into Diabels. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of you first. That. Activate. Let's do that. That's gonna, well, we already have Philia in the graveyard. I'm gonna actually swap out Fortuna for now with Tinia. So what Tinia does, what they also do is during your opponent's turn, you swap to the main center zone, and then you can have them do specific effects. Sure, it doesn't really matter. Let me summon Diabellstar Vengeance by banishing a spell and trap from hand or graveyard. Bang! Look at this board. All right, so right off the bat, what we get to do, we're gonna go into our end. Immediately, we're going to swap zones between Tinia and Regina. And what that does is we're gonna banish a random card in hand. So you start off with one less card. Banish! Imperm, well, I mean, they can't really use the enemies because Level Eater was on the field. Okay, now what do we do? 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 What can you do, to be honest? Pyrase map. Do I care about Pyrase map? No, because then you have to normal summon it. So you can pay your half life points and add your 0/0. Maiden of White. Oh, this is great. This is really good. This is gonna be gross, actually. Okay. Unless they have like Super Poly, or even Super Poly won't even do much. So we're just going straight for a summon here. I think we will. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. They're gonna go into their level 1, their Link 1, the Spirit Blue Eyes. And honestly, with that, see what messed my opponent up here is having this monster on the field. So that's one downside with this, which makes it play it a little bit differently. When you land on specific zones and it give you a monster card, you start with that card in the center zone. So since I'm playing Elf Node, if I land on a monster card, that means I'm actually gonna be locked out of my Elf Node cards until I get rid of that card in the main zone. That's something else to think about. Kind of annoying, but hey, you know, the cool thing is you have to think differently when you play this mode. You know what's funny about them adding this with Pyrase map? So Pyrase map forces you to normal summon that card first, which sucks in this situation. So they have to basically go into this play here with Spirit with the Eyes of Blue. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually, you know what? We're just gonna negate it with Crystal Wing. Yeah, because I'll save the other ones for, dang. I'll save the other ones for if they have anything else in hand. Okay, so they got that. They're gonna send this away by distributing that. And I don't really care. Do I care? You would summon Blue Eyes with that. You know what? We're gonna say no to that one as well. We'll drop our Dark Magician Girl Apprentice. But the thing about this deck is they need monsters. Well, first of all, they need Mausoleum on the field as well. All you can do is go into defense mode here. You know what's funny? Check this out. I'm gonna activate this. I'm gonna send you away. So this is what Lucina does. Summon Lucina. No. We'll wait for the end phase. End phase, end phase, end phase, end phase. And then we're gonna activate Lucina to swap spaces. Returns to hand. And I guess I could have actually used my trap card to send this to the graveyard instead, but now it gets banished, which is fine. Again, I don't really need it. At least I think right now. But if this is Majesty, it doesn't matter because they can't blow up my monsters anyway. I think we just win. Actually, I can just do this. What am I talking about? Bang! It was Majesty. It wouldn't have done anything. Majesty wouldn't have done anything anyways. And I guess we'll add this right here. And just like that, we win. Granted, Blue Eyes is a bit weak right now, so there's not much you can do. Blue Eyes can play through things. But what sucks about Blue Eyes is battle phase. A Crystal Wing attack. What do you have? Got something. Oh, all right. Sure. I think they're like, I'm gonna play a card, and you're not gonna stop me. Oh, you got to play a card. Blue Eyes is a bit weak. You just need to add more board breakers, I would say. You can add hand traps. The deck works well with hand traps. It's just you gotta have your recipe for your Blue Eyes cards. So that's something else to think about. All right, we're gonna roll 5. Can we get another 5 here? 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're gonna get a SR over here. Degenerate Circuit. So we need to roll a 2 on the next point. It doesn't matter if we have 2 dice, 3 dice, or 1. As long as we get a 2, the first dice being a 2, we can land on that UR spot and get a royal finish. 1 second. Ooh, we got Eins. We got an Albedo fan over here, an Overlord fan. That means they're about to be powerful. They gotta be playing some kind of spellcaster deck. If your name is Eins in Master Duel, you gotta be playing some kind of spellcaster deck. What we got? Double Fuwa is crazy. Now see, if I had a monster on the field, that would have sucked. So let me go ahead and turn on my toggle immediately so I can activate Fuwa, so I don't get Triple Tactics Talented, which might be banned in this event. I'm not really sure. You know what's toxic about the Charmies, and this is probably one thing I will say probably is not a good call, is allowing you to activate 2 in a turn. I know why they did it. I think their goal is definitely to make you resolve the Charmies so you can have your opponent build like a half board, and then you have a better chance going second. But being able to activate 2 is crazy in my opinion. Oh, right. Oh, you're not playing through this. No. You're not playing through this. Do not play through this. So if this is an event, their tower, they're gonna build an unaffected monster, essentially a beast. Normally you could have like 2. Same thing with like Lunar Light, but usually in these events they limit the towers to only 1. So I wonder if they're gonna only let you play 1. And if they only summon 1, I think I can play through that. Yeah, I should be able to play through that easily. Like Crystal Wing, if I recall, will just clear it on its own. Or we got Power Patron. So if we draw into Regina, which is at 1, it lets me summon my my elf nodes during their turn, and I can actually do some interruptions that way. I don't agree with them playing into this. I mean, I get what their goal is because they'll be able to make an unaffected tower, but you can't, like, that tower doesn't stop everything. And unless I'm like not remembering it correctly, if I summon Crystal Wing, then I can just attack and win. Either way, Editor will cut us when their board is finished. All right, so this is going to be unfortunately a very easy board to break. Yeah, we can do a lot. I mean, they let us draw 1 billion cards. You should never let your opponent draw more than like 2 cards in Master Duel. It's just not a good call. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, you know what's funny is, all right, we're gonna go ahead and do this first. Wait, oh, not there. Put this right over here. We'll send our Sylvie to the graveyard. Bang! Summon Dark Magician Girl, activate the effect. We're gonna set our Giant Sarcophagus. Yeah, we don't really care. We do not care. Because I already got the requirement. I've got the requirement already. I'm going to activate Elf Node, Welcome Home. We're not gonna play it, we're just gonna activate it. Very important, because if you activate it, you are going to be locked out of your synchros, or your deck, extra deck monsters that aren't synchros. Right, because we activated a spell and got a spellcaster in the field, Dark Magician of Destruction. Bang! You know what I'm gonna do, actually? I'm gonna send this to the graveyard for Diabell Star as a cost. Unfortunately, they let me get way too many cards out of this. Summon Diabell Star. Gonna go into our set. our original simple spoils on the field, which is gonna go into our enchain actually, which will allow us to do a lot actually. Let me just shuffle this back. Normally my opponent would have Maxx C here, and then I'm just dead. It's like, all right. Yeah, I don't really care. Because this lets me, I can just forbidden droplet it, right? As soon as it summons. Oh, just this? I don't care about this. Let's get Dragoon out. So how does this work? Hold on, let me make sure I read this correctly. If this is XC summon, you can destroy as many cards as possible. So I can't stop this, which is fine. That's crazy. I thought they were gonna summon the DDD monster or whatever it's called. You can destroy as many cards as possible. You know what's funny? You know why they're doomed? It's because they have the marshmallow on the field. Can you play this from hand? No, you can't. Just making sure. Oh, I just realized you can't destroy. I forgot you can't destroy Dragoon by effect. It's even funnier. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and say no to that. I do not want that activating this turn. So the reason why they're absolutely just doomed here is because Marshmallow came into show by battle. I'm just gonna summon my White Forest monsters and attack it twice and win. All right, so let's go ahead and get more stuff out of their hand. Activate this first. Oh, I forgot I can actually even do that. That's fine. We'll do this. Do I care? No, I don't care about that. We're gonna go into Strelitzia. Which put this up front over here. Then we're gonna go into our what do we want? If I do this, I think I have to go for Fortuna, right? Yeah, I gotta go for Fortuna. Fortuna! Summon you right here. Activate the effect to get the trap. Just let me negate a card face up on the field, which doesn't matter because these two are unaffected. But this is where it gets funny. Because I'm gonna activate this. And then add, I think we just add you, right? Yeah, we add you. I'm gonna activate this to send Witch away. This is how we win. They have no idea how doomed they are right now. Let's grab, not you yet. Yeah, just grab, I think we just grab you. Activate this to grab the bells. Go. Okay, and then we do this. Check this out. We're just gonna activate this on you. Now this card is a tuner, which lets me go into Queen of the White Forest. Bang. And then we're gonna go into the bells. Let's send you away because we don't need you anymore. The only way I get screwed here is if they can protect this from being destroyed. I need to pop a card in the field. Activate this to send Curse. Curse is gonna activate. I'm gonna add Philia into my hand. Philia. I'm gonna search Vengeance. I will show you true vengeance. I didn't even need to summon Strelitzia, but Strelitzia's there if I need. Banish these two. You can go ahead and put this in the main zone too. All right, this is where it matters because I need to pop this. Pop this. Oh, it worked! Perfect! And now check this out. We summon Silvera. Silvera's gonna flip just the Marshmallow. And then we just win. And I don't know what you're thinking, Rhyme, how do you win here? Well, you see, math. Mathematically. Bang! I'm gonna take 1,000 damage. Imagine I wasn't paying attention to my stuff. Bang! The double piercing damage to defense cards. Unaffected towers. I'm an unaffected forest, bro. Not really, but you know. Look, it sounded cool on paper, okay? Leave me alone. All right, now the question is can we roll a 2 on the first dice? Dang, wait, can we roll a 1? Let me get a 1, let me get a 1, let me 1. Dang, come on! Oh, I'm gonna get another rarity upgrade. So now we can no longer get any royal URs here, but we can have a lot of URs that we can still land on. So hopefully we can get something cool. That sucks. I'm mad that I danced around it. It always happens on camera, man. Always happens on camera. Right, what we got? CED Chaos Emperor Dragon. Can I go first? No, we cannot. Off-camera Toad. We can skip through a lot of these duels because it ends up being too, like, you know, straightforward or boring. You can show me entering, blowing up, leaving, and then rolling again. All right, what we got? How is the hand looking? Not that great. All right, there is one deck that makes me like auto surrender, usually that I see, and it's Hecka Hands. Hecka Hands is by no means is a good deck at all, but it's all over this event. And what Hecka Hands does, it takes all your stuff. It takes all it summons your cards out of your hand, out of my extra deck, out of my main deck. I'm like, bro, let me play my cards. So it's very obnoxious, and it doesn't always work, but I swear, the only time Hecka Hands has been a problem is always whenever I open up with no interactions in my hand, going second, and next thing I know, I'm seeing my cards all over their field. And those are my monsters, man. Mine. All right, we're gonna see a Fiendsmith combo, so I guess I'll see you here when this is finished. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you. I looked away. I started scrolling Twitter. What happened? What went wrong? What are we playing here? They have an unaffected Chaos Angel. And they set 3. What are we playing here? All right, let's start with Dark Magician Girl first. So we're gonna go ahead and send this away. It's funny because I can destroy this using Forbidden Droplet. Activate Dark Magician Girl. Magician's Apprentice. You have Imperm? You're gonna wanna Imperm this one. Now, because I do see that they have branded Regained, I'm not going to send the Dark Magician Destruction to the graveyard first, because they might have a Bestial. They very well might have a Bestial. That doesn't matter. I already does that count actually? Does that count? I guess I might as well just do this. Send this away. Goodbye. It's any spell, right? So we can send that away and just go ahead and just ruin this Chaos Angel. Bang. This got a MSD. The only deck I can think about that they're currently playing right now is it has to be Radiant Typhoon mixed with Fiendsmith, I guess. All right, we're gonna go into Dark Magician of Destruction and activate this. Let's see if this gets stopped. You would have to stop this, otherwise you're gonna deal with a very, very broken card. You're gonna draw 1, which is fine. Are we cooked? They're cooked. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go into the Gaze of Timaeus, because again, I'm pretty sure they got Bestials in this deck, so I'm not gonna send this to the graveyard. And get Dark Magician. I keep saying Dark Magician. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon in the field. The best thing that Red Eyes has done to the game. And then now we're just gonna do cool stuff. We're gonna go into Elf Node Lucina first. So let me add any Elf Node card. We're gonna go for Power Patron. You are beyond doomed here. I'm gonna keep Azamina LZ in my hand just for the purposes of, you know what's funny? Is I can just board wipe right now. I'm gonna board wipe right now just because it'll be even funnier. I've not done this yet. We're gonna go into Black Rose Dragon. Black Rose! And blow up the field. I'm gonna go Chain Link 1 to add a Elf Node card, Chain Link 2 to blow up whatever this is. I wonder if they got Super Poly set. I bet you they do. Let's see if I was right. Oh my. I have no clue what they're playing. Alright, let's go with Tinya. We're gonna summon Tinya. Actually, I think I wanted to summon whatchamacallit instead. Go ahead and just do this. Yeah, I definitely want a Regina on the field. I'm gonna activate this and send no, I'm gonna send you away. Yeah, I want to send, so I can summon Fortuna, that's right. Let's summon. Now I can summon Regina. Yeah, I can summon Regina here. And with Regina, I get to summon you. Lucina, go. Hope I'm doing this. Did I already normal summon? I already normal summon. I'm so stupid. I'm actually dumb. I mean, they have 2 cards. I misplayed because I was so thrown off there for a second. Let's go ahead and do this. and just end. I'm an idiot. Of course you already normal. What did I normal summon? Oh yeah, Power Patron, right? Yeah, because I searched that. I'm an idiot. So they're probably gonna shuffle, they're gonna get Engraver out in the field, and I'm gonna balance Engraver using Lucina, because Lucina lets you send back monsters level 6 or lower from the field. Yep, saw that one coming. You're gonna send Lacrima back, because they're trying to do the whole full Fiendsmith combo. Oh, they're imperming? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and negate this. We'll send Fortuna away because I can summon that next turn. Watch me whiff because of this entire thing. Like, this entire play is completely ruined because I'm an idiot. Pop that. They had a second one, then I'm screwed. If I send this back into their hand, then they're gonna just get their they're just gonna get Fiendsmith tracked. Fiendsmith track will go into that, I think I'm still kind of screwed actually. Yeah, let me wait. There's that. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm gonna just send this back into their hand. That was a good play on their part. Oh, they can still special summon this. I'm still gonna lose my board here, actually. Yeah, okay. Well, let's see what happens here, to be honest. Still very new to Elf Node. I'm like still figuring it out IRL, and I'm figuring it out in Master Duel, so there's still a lot of room for error. Oh, you had Lurie as well in hand already? Because this is going to be full Fiendsmith combo. You know what it is? They probably thought they can use Chaos Angel to out Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. That's what that was. That's exactly what that was. They just, what were you swinging? What were you, oh, they don't even know my numbers. They just try to swing with 1600 to 1800 defense, man. All right, the question is do they set anything? Because that part does matter. They don't? Oh, I lose Dragoon, I forgot. That's fine, we can still win. Excellent. Actually, very, very good. Very good. I'm gonna summon Azamina Elzette. That's just asking if they want to activate Lacrima. That doesn't matter. For some reason, I guess we're activating this. Maybe for the vibes. But I'm gonna explain what I'm gonna do like a villain. I'm gonna summon Azamina Elzette, which luckily I saved in my hand. Tails will let me add my Sylvie. And then we're gonna summon just Silvera and win. Nice and simple, nothing too complicated. If they happen to stop this with Ash, they happen to have an Ash in hand, then it doesn't matter because I can use my Elf Node Welcome Home to basically cycle through all of my Elf Nodes in my deck as well. Yeah, dog, we do not care. Unless they send Paradise. Paradise is what they would need right now. Oh, they sent Paradise! They sent Paradise! Okay, well, good news is if they have to use it like now, basically. Activate this to grab the field spell. Are we not doing it? Maybe we might not do it. You know what? I'm just gonna go straight for this. Go into face down. Chain link 1 to add a Sinful Spoils. Chain link 2 to flip the entire board. How does this work? One special summon the monster by discarding the graveyard. You can banish this card, send one Fiendsmith monster from your extra deck. Oh, that's it? We still win. We still 100% win because we have the field spell here. We're still in a great position. Alright, they're gonna send Desiree, which will let them shuffle a card back. Let's add. Oh, I can also add this. I mean, I might as well because I can add Vengeance the other way. Now check this out. They're gonna shuffle so they can kill this. Did you not do it? This is sent. You know what? We're just gonna attack. Just gonna go for game here. I mean, if you're just gonna let me do that. Bang! billion damage. Why didn't they activate it? Maybe they ran out of, no, they did. They could have, whatever. I think they just knew it was over. That was sloppy. My apologies, but he still made that work. All right, now the question is can we get something to 6? We're gonna skip. We're gonna go, oh, we got UR. We're gonna get UR. We got lucky. No. Oh, thank God we have another one. Give me some good spell. Perfect. All right, what we got? Oh, it's always funny when I see someone with like 2 titles. It's like they're about to be the most dangerous player of all time, or they're gonna queue up with some like Cyber Dragon deck, or, you know, there's some kind of anime deck that it can work, but not always. So we'll see what happens. But do I have any interruptions in my opening game? That's the important question. We got 2. And because I don't have Sophia like I was just worried about 2 seconds ago, I can blast that Fuvalos and hope that it resolves. Oh! Gotta make sure I do it in the draw phase. And I'm not really sure if Triple Tactics talent is legal in this mode. Oh, they have Ash, so they can stop this. I mean, you can't have Fuvo be completely insane. It resolved? Okay, so they have a quick play then, probably. Either they have a quick play or they're not going to summon a lot and they save their Ash Blossom for my turn, which is the correct way to do it in this situation. Normal summon. It's Elf Mode. It's not. Oh, it's Ray and Typhoon again? Bro, I have not seen these decks at all. I haven't seen Fiendsmith. I haven't seen like, do we stop this one? I'm gonna stop this one. I haven't been seeing these decks at all until I hit record. As soon as I hit record, I'm seeing Ray and Typhoon and Fiendsmith everywhere. I don't like that happened. Radiant Typhoon is one of those decks that's very strong, but like I feel like it was kind of short-lived in Master Duel, and they got MST in the graveyard. Let's see. I know you want to hit Eldam and you want to hit Crocy, I think. Those are the 2 main ones. And then if you can imperm the Link too, that one also helps. They probably got their gotta be maybe MST question mark and then the trap card. Droplet. Okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play through all of this right now. We're gonna activate this by sending Clashing Souls away. This duel is looking like it's gonna be only an Elf Note combo, depending on how far this gets me. Okay, there's the Ash. I knew where to save that. Smart. So I have to do this. I have to drop this. The reason why is because as soon as I summon Tinia, it doesn't actually activate the spell. And if I activate the spell, then I lose my access to summoning stuff that's not synchro in the deck. So let's see if this resolves. Does this add into my hand? The way Radiant Typhoon works, to the ones at home who don't know, and why MST is so good now, is they have a trap card that, Book of Eclipse. You know that I can still, okay. Ah. Excellent, now we win. I'm not worried about that at all. This is gonna negate that, which is fine. And then it's going to flip it face down. Wait. No, my opponent's dumb. My opponent is actually dumb. All right, we're gonna activate Tinia first. Effect. Oh wait, I can just do this. Because I can just send this away. Yeah. I send that away and I can go into the gaze of Timaeus and summon Dragoon. I won't have my negate yet, but eventually I would have had an extra card in hand, which will have got me there. Flip a coin or toss a dice. You 3 are gonna get an SR. Creature Swap is a great card. All right, we're gonna go past this. 6! No! What is this? Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. Is that a unique card, by the way? I have never seen that before. Because I know sometimes they do like these like special promos. We get to go first, but again, I might be screwed because I can't summon. They do these special promos where they do these like collabs. I wonder if that was that. Or it might be a real card. It probably might be a real card because I don't know why they would just toss a random promo in here. Hey, please let me connect. I want a coin toss for once. Oh, okay, I was about to say, I was like, don't hold me like that. All right, what's our hand looking like? Yeah, see, this is what I mean. I'm kind of screwed doing this. So what are you? It's a Rockstar Hedgehog. What is this? Yeah, all right. I'm gonna normal summon over this. I have Regina in hand, which is nice. We'll summon you right here. Yeah. This might work out. So activate this. If they happen to have Imperm or Veiler, we don't care. If they have oh, Ash. All right. Love that too. Let's go into Tinya. I'm gonna summon Tinya right here. Bang. Put this right here. Unfortunately, again, as soon as I activate this or this, I am locked out of summoning Dragoon. But I can do it next turn, I think. No, I can't. Maybe I can get there. Let me see if I can get there in my head. Maybe in my head I can do it. You're saving Ash for that? I don't think I agree with that at all. Like, at all. We're gonna activate this and go into Fortuna. Fortuna! I had a first world problem the other way, by the way. My deck was so shiny, I summoned Regina over Fortuna and lost the entire duel because of that. Put this right here. I know. Happens to us all the time. Let me activate this. Let's add LZ. I'm done with Welcome. Actually, yeah, I'm done with that. No, actually, I'm gonna get rid of Gaze of Timaeus because I can't even use that. Put you right here. We're gonna grab Diabels. Activate this and make this into a tuner. Now we have our requirement. We have a synchro monster on the field. Let's do this. Put her actually up here as well. Then we're going to activate this and get rid of Witch of the White Forest. Put you right there. Activate this to get Curse in the graveyard. Hey, peep to play. Peep to play. This play is about to be kind of gross. Activate this to get Philia Diabel into our hand. We activate Philia Diabel to add Diabellstar Vengeance to our hand. The GOAT. Then we activate Elf Node Rhapsody to send Diabellstar to the graveyard. And summon Tinya. Put her right here. And then we summon Diabellstar from the grave. Banishing Philia, banishing Curse. Bang. And then we're gonna activate Philia because it was banished, because we get to add attack, and then we set this. Now peep game. Go ahead, draw your pathetic card, Neo Odd Eyes. What did you draw? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna drop a random card in your hand. By trading positions. Would have no quick plays, that sucks. And we hit a important card. That's an important card. Now we get to do a lot here, actually. So as soon as you activate the first card, I can stop that. I can also send whatever back using Elf Node Lucina. And then actually, I can also... Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and negate this. Negate this using Rhapsody. And summon Fortuna. Ooh, this is gonna be gross. Remember, you always want to have a card in the center zone so you can swap. Negate that, bang. And then as soon as they summon, I'm gonna just send whatever back to their hand. You control a DDD monster, you can summon from hand. Is this once per turn? Is it once per turn? Oh yeah, it is once per turn. Go back in your hand. Trade me positions. I want to be the pop star. Bang. And then as soon as a pendulum scale, I can send that back as well. And that's apparently that was enough. Come on. Let's get a good roll. Let's get a good roll. All right, we have just one dice here. Can we get like a? Ooh, that's gonna put us on the SR. And Fusion Parasite, that sucks. We're so close to the goal here too. Let's go ahead and just, let's finish it. Let's wrap it up. What's my opening hand looking like, first and foremost? Ooh, oh, that's so good. That's so good. All right, what does it even do? This is a Fusion Substitution. I don't really care. Okay, so right off the bat, they have something. Either that they're lagging or they have something. So we're gonna go ahead and just do a quick, this is why this is great. Quick Ash Blossom or Fluvalos check. Get rid of that. And what this does is, because this summons a level 1 fire card, and the power patron, the peacock, is a fire. You want to see a fire combo? Let me show you a fire combo real fast. Yo, please, Konami, bring this card back in the TCG, man. They do a Fuba. Okay, never mind. I don't know why it took them that long to think about it. I'm gonna go ahead and Ash Blossom that. They had a shiny Fuba too. Look at that. Now, do they have a second one? That's the question. They don't. Oh, this might, honestly, the game might end here. Because look, we summon this over here. Then we blast Tinya. If they have Imperm or Veiler, they're gonna stop this. They don't? Oh no, brother. All right, let's counter summons. This is 2 summons. This is about to be 3. Let's get Crystal Wing set up. I'm showing you how Yu-Gi-Oh players think. Activate this to add. I'm also going to chain Strelitzia. Oh, they have something. Oh, Ash. Just kidding. Sure. I still get to do a lot here, by the way. Damn, so they lost 2 hand traps already? Gotta add you back on the field. No, we're not gonna change. So that's gonna get ashed. Gonna go into our Crystal Wing. So we have our protection from Nibiru. We'll leave you up here. And because they already used Ash, as soon as I activate Witch of the White Forest, we just win here. Yes. Let's do... We'll do you. Oh, and I still got to activate Welcome Home as well, which is crazy. Do I need the field spell anymore? Let me think. I might. Go ahead and summon you, which is going to let me add Sylvie of the White Forest. Then we normal summon this. That adds the field spell, or Tails. Sorry, not the field spell. Bang! We're gonna go into our... You know what's funny is with this, I can actually also add, using Arciela, I can add Fortuna from the deck as well because it is a light spellcaster. Activate this to send you, send Tails away to reset itself. Yeah. Because I can still do full Elf Note combo here in a second. Reset this. With this, we're going to grab our White Witch, your bells. And then we're gonna summon the younger version of this card. And it was taken over by the forest. I'm gonna go into this. I'm gonna summon you right here. And then we activate 1 and 2. We'll add Droplet back. Because that's still an interruption. There's no way they can play through this. Why are they still here? They might have Sewer Poly, so I gotta be careful having multiple types. Which I'm going to have with Diabells and Diabell. Activate this to send Diabell Star, just like last time. And with this, we can summon... Oh, I do... Yeah, we'll do Regina, and then we summon Fortuna. Fortuna! For the tuna! Yeah, there we go. Summon over here. Activate this to set our trap. And then we will... I wanna loop something out of our hands. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this for Tinya. This is gonna be so foul. You know what's also funny is I can literally make Changyin as well. We're gonna do that actually. Gonna send Arciela back. Then that's gonna add Regina back into my hand. That's the crazy part. I'm gonna summon you and you. We can put you right here. Yeah, I'll put you right here. Regina comes back into my hand because it was synchro summoned or used for synchro summoned. And then you activate Diabells to send you away. This is foul. This is a crazy field. My opponent is just flabbergasted by my shiny deck, and they're gone. Yeah, so essentially what this would have turned into, I would have, as soon as they drew 1 card, I would have banished 1 card from hand, and then it's like, I have various different types, so even if they have super... Let's see what they're playing out of curiosity. First things first, we're gonna go ahead and do our last roll here, I think. Yeah. What, oh, we get 1 more? Oh, we got 2 rolls. I was about to say, hey, we grabbed 1 more UR at the end there, so that's fine, that works out. With that said, I am done, and for one more thing, we got this nice little background for you guys. Let me just go ahead and zoom in real fast. There you go. If you enjoyed the Master Duel content and you want to see more, if you've also been playing the mode, let me know how it's been going for you as well. Also, if you got any lucky pulls, if you got the royals on the board, let me know what you pulled. Other than that, leave a like in the comment. I'll see you guys in the next video.